Hello everyone, good morning again. This is day 2, so we are at Sarchu. So the night went in this tents. It's so freezing cold, we couldn't sleep at all. Barely we slept for an hour or so, and there's no rest. So today we're gonna go towards Leh in the bikes. So do you see on the background a lot of bikes? They are basically a Royal Enfield or a Himalayan. We'll have to see how that goes, but right now the view is so superb. This is heaven. The only thing is, since you are at 4,800 altitude, you didn't get sleep whole night and you feel a bit of headache. But I hope we get better today. I'll catch you up again soon. Bye. So because of the weather out there, they need to be charged for some time, so they on it and keep it running. Any Royal Enfield lovers there, just hear to the sound. This place was all about this beautiful valleys, sunrise. There's 14 bikes, 16 tents, and just us, nothing else. And freezing cold, of course. This morning view just makes your day, and beautiful roads of Ladakh, and you will simply love them. Awesome. You would like to stay by the site and just enjoy this view. We were slow on day 1. We didn't had a lot of experience on riding on this road, so all of us were like very careful, trying to get used to it. We saw tough roads, patchy roads, mud roads, everything on day 1. It was interesting though, but it was really tough. We took almost 12 hours to reach Leh, which was 250 kilometers from Sarchu. And you could see me right in front of this. Yes, so whole of our dresses were full of dust, so you could see all of us wore the gears they have given us. I couldn't get a trouser because of the size issues, but yes, all of them have got it for a safety purpose. They give it, but they all turned out to be really dusty by the time we reached halfway through. In the previous video also I've told them that a lot of constructions are happening, and on the way from Manali towards Ladakh, a lot of development is happening, so you could see the roads getting repaired and all. But I think if you kind of travel the same adventure trip after a year, maybe it wouldn't be this adventurous, because everything would be smooth and soft, so you wouldn't feel the kind of patchy roads that we had gone through. But it was different exercise, that's why you call it adventurous, of course. Did you see so much of dust just flying? That's how your tires will also turn, like, see an example over here. And so we were going towards Bang, which is approximately 80 kilometers from Sarchu, but I think we reached around there like almost 2 o'clock. We had a quick lunch, and do remember that from here onwards, your lunches will always be either a Maggie or a bread omelette. If you're lucky, you'll get some soups. But apart from this, you cannot expect anything else. Few of them do make noodles, but again, that's very limited option. But Maggie is instant thing that you will get it. Also the bread omelets. What you need to be careful about is do not overtake each other. We did quite a lot of time from the group on day one, and we got the same set of feedback from our captain when we ended the day. It's always risky. So almost by the time we reached Pang, where we halted for lunch, we were completely exhausted and tired. As I told you, day one was really adventurous for us, being not so used to these roads and all. So it was definitely tough, and we were like super tired. So you wouldn't expect any videos from that time. So on day one, after the lunch, we had the first highest peak to touch, that is Tanglanga. So from Pang to Tanglanga, it's 65 to 66 kilometers approximately. And I think by the time we reached there, it was almost 5 or 5:30, and it was so freezing cold. We couldn't really afford to stand and click pictures. It was difficult. I hardly managed to get one pic. Tanglanga is 17,582 feet, so it was almost like 3,000 more than Sarchu. And you won't find anything except for this temple kind of thing and that statue to take pics. Tanglanga will be all about the highest point. So it will be freezing cold, and there's nothing much for you to even halt. You can halt for like 5-10 minutes. You can't do it beyond that point because it will drop your oxygen levels. If I haven't told you yet, you must know that there would be no or zero network on your phones the moment you are halfway to Sarchu and before you reach Leh. Absolutely no network. I think that gives you some time to connect with people. The one thing possibly went wrong was we only had gears, and we didn't take enough winter wear or thermals on this trip, and we kept it in our baggage. But Tanglanga was one place where you definitely need some good winter wear, and because it would be very, very cold, and hence is the reason we couldn't spend a lot of time over there. We couldn't wear it, and we just clicked one tick, got off from that place, and after we crossed like 15 kilometers or so, we kind of halted for some time and took some rest. So that was very, very important to consider. Be careful of these things because you don't want to be falling sick, because you're of course going for a adventure trip. So we were almost not sure if we would do the day 3, because when we reached Leh, we were almost having symptoms of fever. Of course, we took Calpol, paracetamol for the day, but it's really, really important. I'll do a separate vlog just to help you guys with the important things that you need to consider, the do's and don'ts, the couple of very, very important things that you need to be mindful about when you're going for this trip. So I'll do that possibly in very soon. I must say that the day 1 was tough, but it was so amazing, mesmerizing. The view, the roads, the curves, the valleys that you pass through, the Tanglanga pass, everything was so beautiful. This long tough day will make you ready for the next 8 days. You can bear anything. I have touched a couple of other passes in the next 2-3 days, Pangong Lake and all. They were still cold, but I was able to manage it. I didn't feel this nervous. So this is how our day 2 of the trip, basically day 1 of bike trip, ended. As I told you, by the time we reached Leh, it was 9 o'clock. We were super tired. We just grabbed dinner and then took some rest, because the next day was again another big day to Pangong Lake. So we were again had to get up early and then get ready.